Hello everyone, welcome to this gonna week 3. And today I'm gonna hosting like review session, which is on homework recently on 2.3, 2.6, and 2.5. And I know it's hard to find the time that everybody just can attend Zoom. That's why I'm just gonna do the async. I record just beforehand, just to send the recording on the server and the YouTube channel. Some people can watch it at their time when they're having free time. So for today, there are 5 problems. So I'm gonna share my screen. So there are gonna be 5 problems, and the first one is 2 points. First one, that is section 2.7, is the definition of derivative. So for this case, we just do need some algebra trick. That is to find the derivative of the function just without algebra, just without derivative rules. So what we can do here is just like a limit. Disappears, just make sure limit h approaches 0, and the expression fx plus h minus fx or h. Make sure it is fx, not fh. So keep like a limit. Just make sure just keep the notation on every single step. It's just is for like 11. Here is the function. So we just write for this time the t so t this time the t, it is t plus h. It's gonna be like 11 t plus h minus 1.80 minus 1.86 t plus h, which is squared, minus gonna be 11t minus 1.86 t to the squared and h. Now here's the time for do some algebra. So for this part of the course, I know it is annoying, but there's no way we can just do algebra trick. This is the only way you can solve this limit. 11t plus 11h minus 1.86. Expand gonna be t squared plus 2th plus h to the squared minus 11t plus 1.86 t squared. Don't need to conjugate, just do lots of algebra. T squared should be canceled, 11t should be canceled. 1.86 is be about like 11h minus 3.72 th plus h squared is still here, 1.86 h to the squared over h. So just to cancel the term h. Combine the terms, then you just again algebra. Cancel the h's, and then it's just gonna be like 11. It's gonna be about like 11 minus 3.72 t plus 1.86 h. Then what you have is gonna be 11 minus 3.72 t. Here's the f prime of x, f prime of t. 11 minus 3.72 t. That's the derivatives. And in this problem, it's like a limit. One thing that a trick you just set the denominator as 1. If there's no, so it's just not. So in this cases, you need to set this is gonna be this is the trickier part. Square plus ux, make sure it's x approaches infinity. X minus the square root of x squared plus vx. 1. Then just to conjugate, just gonna plus. You just need to multiply the minuses here. Yeah, you multiply this. You will multiply that. This is like the algebra trick. Still another set of limit. It is set the font is a lot of the math. Just simply just to make sure that x is infinity. We have this numerator, just add out just this x squared plus ux minus, put a parenthesis here, x squared plus vx. So this big chunk is still here. Now do another round of algebra. I know I hate this, but there's like a no way. He's like no way just to avoid it, because if this is not a final and you don't know how to do it, well, It's gonna be u minus v, u minus v x. Now we have this mess. Just divided by x. Just apply the limit law. Just have like a limit x approaches infinity. Just apply the limit law, like u plus vx, u minus vx over x. But always just remember that it's like a radical, just it doesn't matter much. Just equal to this, it's like a limit. Because you can put them in the denominator. Denominator, just it's like that. And you can just, it's just going to be u squared. The u squared is the highest power, just divide those by the highest power. X squared. Plus another round to Vx. In this case, it's just the u minus v because it's just going to be 1. All right, 1. U minus v. This is going to be like a 0. This is a 1 and a 1. It's like a 0 and a 0. So it's going to be like radical going to be 1 plus a 0 plus another 1 plus a 0. It's going to be 2 minus 3 over 2. U minus 3 over 2. That's just why there's some algebra trick here. Okay. It's the same drill, but let's take care of this limit. This case is like you have two different denominators. So you need to set the common denominators. So let's do this. You need to find the common denominator and conjugate evaluation limit. Still there. Just like a limit of t equals to like a 0. This is like a 0 limit. So conjugate. They use algebra trick just to get a limit solved. This is what you all need to do. Let's set a common denominator. This is the trick. P and 1 plus t will be 3 minus, you just needed this 3, 1 minus t. One plus t. And then conjugate the whole thing, right? Conjugate is going to be minus. Make sure multiply plus, it'll be t multiply 1 plus t, and this plus simplify the expression. So like limit just a simplified expression, just to need that'll be 3 minus be 9 minus that'll be 3 times 3 9 1 plus t. No, do the algebra. Gonna be like a negative 9t if the main purpose get the t canceled. So there's like denominator is not in the 0. Limit is gonna be it's just gonna be like a negative 9. And plugging like the 0, it's just gonna be like a negative number 9. Gonna be 1 plus 1. He's a 0 1 6 1. No, 6 will be negative 3 over 2. So that's just need to find a common denominator, then conjugate. And so for this, the same trick. Set the denominator as 1. Evaluate the limit. X approaches infinity. 1 over this kind of 1 over this mess. Conjugate a limit. Conjugate a limit. And know the trick. I know I'm just typing this. It takes time just to conjugate. And then another just conjugate the numerator. Leave the denominator alone. And then just make sure to do the conjugation. Plus 9x. At the bottom of this. and do algebra simplification. Equation we have 81x to the squared plus x minus 81x squared. And this so it is just the x on the top, this mass on the bottom. Do like the limit law, apply the limit law. Like spell out like the denominator is equal to this, equal to like a limit x approaches infinity, gonna be x over x. And what else this doing? Then there's just gonna be just gonna spread out just inside of integral. No, inside of radical, not integral. It's gonna be x 81x squared 81x squared plus x over x squared plus 9x over x. We'll feel like a limit. So gonna be 1. That's gonna be 9. Gonna be radical of 81 plus 9. It is a 1 over 18 is the limit. Those are more like algebra trick that is thought actually. And there is. And the last one, this is going to be the last question that I'm going to go over today. Because I don't have many time to spare. So just gonna win over the last problem. I hope this is helpful for the quiz tomorrow. So vertical asymptote. Where the function is undefined, not differentiable, but this is like this is in cases by cases, but not differentiable. Is by cases, not normal. Not continuous. Always true. Horizontal asymptote is it's a long-term behavior. So asymptote and horizontal. X value goes arbitrarily negative or positive, the y value will approach it, but not exactly at a value. The horizontal line. So what you define a vertical asymptote just to factor the bottom of the fraction function. For the rational function, just to factor the denominator. To find the vertical asymptote, factor the denominator and the root are clearly rational. Function is undefined. In this cases, we factor it. This polynomials is x minus 6, x plus 7 is equal to x squared plus x minus 42. So x equal to negative 7, x equal to 6 is your vertical asymptote. To find the horizontal asymptote, take the limit at infinity. Note that there are 3 cases you need to look for. Divide all terms by the highest degree of power exponent. So in this case, the high power is 2, so we take the limit at infinity here. So we just x approaches infinity of this mass. Gonna be 9x squared, 9x squared plus x minus 7, and then x squared and plus x minus 42. Just like the limit. Of this, the whole different messes here. Actually divided by x to the power to 2 is 1 over x to the power to 2. So it's multiplied by power of like a negative 2. So just basically multiply by x and negative 2, because this makes life easier. X power negative 2. They just multiply them, apply like a limit law. You're just gonna be 9 plus x to like a negative 1 minus 7x to like a negative 2 power In this case, you get is 1 plus x power take a negative 1, x power negative 1 minus 42 x to the negative 2. Then is 0, 0, and 0. This is going to be 9 plus 0 minus 0. 1 plus 0 minus 0. It is 9 is the limit. So y equals to 9, the horizontal line y equals to 9 is the horizontal asymptote. Just say the line y equals to 9. And this sounds more reasonable. So I will stop recording, and that's all for today. It's only half an hour. I apologize that I can't went over more problem because I have very packed schedule right now. So I will send the recording and post on YouTube channel and can view it later afterward. Hope you guys will appreciate it. Thank you guys so much.